Hey Fuzzy Goat family, Melissa here, Thomasville, Georgia at the Fuzzy Goat. Hope everybody had a great week. I'm glad to be back here with you. I got a lot of knitting. It was a very soggy weekend here this weekend, which is good. We needed the rain, I guess, but also because then I got to knit and watch tennis, which is my favorite things to do. And what else? Not good for playing tennis, but very good for watching tennis. There's Carolina. So what else I can tell you? I have a favorite tennis player now that, for those of you that watch tennis, and you also know I like Arnie and Carlos, there is a new Norwegian Casper Rudd. So he is my new favorite. He was a cutie patootie this weekend. Anyway, let's see. We had a great time with our yarn crawl this weekend. We appreciate everybody that participated, and we had a couple ladies that actually, as far as we know, went on to Savannah. Was that their next stop?
Yeah.
When they left us? So that they had actually visited us from the Atlanta area, and so that was kind of cool. Anyway, all right, so as you can see, I'm wearing my bandeau. I'm going to stand up so you can see it. The Lily. I did it a little extra long. I think not extra long. I did the 21.5, I think. And then the sleeves, I just did the I think she called these, I can't even remember, kimono. I think these were the kimono. So I seamed up a little bit of the sleeve, but not the whole sleeve. And I actually kind of like it. I didn't make it any longer. I like the way they hang. I also played around a little bit with the neck. I'm wondering if it's, I have another one of hers, and it's wider, and I always have trouble with the bra strap showing. And with the linen, it kind of, you know, stretches a little bit. So I wanted it a little tighter. I wonder if I went too tight, but I can always fix it. But I also think it's going to be just fine. Yeah. So my parents going to North Carolina this weekend. My parents are celebrating their 60th wedding anniversary. I think I got that right. So we're having a little get together. So I'm planning to wear my new attire with something else. So I also have on matching shoes. You know this is my favorite color when you commit to a shoe color in it. All right, so a very fun knit. Love this color. It was super fast. I mean, if I had only knitted on this, I probably could have gotten it done in a week. It was just really fast and satisfying. Big needles, big yarn. All right, so let's start with this, the Hardigan. This is a sweater for my friend, and I had gotten to a point where I think I have one more repeat to do, but I'm looking at it. I don't want to stretch it out too far because I lose it on the ends, and I feel like I might need to get closer. It felt like it was getting long, and she's taller than I am, but I was like, whoa, let me pump the brakes here for a second. So we tried it on her, and we also believe, my belief, getting ready to pop off there, is that once I block it, it's going to relax, making it even longer. And I'm not going to probably do a full block on this. I'll probably either spray it or do a quick soak, because she likes the poofiness of the pattern, which I do too. Makes it stand out, the 3D. So we decided that I'm going to do the repeat. Do I have it on here? Excuse me, I lean forward. It's like 45 rows. Well, I don't know. I can't get my chart. Oh yeah, here it is. 40 rows. So I'm going to do a half of it. So do 20, which is super fast, and it's my favorite part of the chart. It's the first 20 rows. Then there's some ribbing. Let me see if I can get a picture. And I can adjust the ribbing too if I needed to do more at the top. And since it's pieced together, I just need to make sure both sides match. Sorry for the flipping of the pages. Thought it was right here. Hold on. Here it is. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can tell on that one, there's ribbing at the very, see if I put it up really close, I can't tell what you're seeing. There's ribbing at the very top, so I can make it longer or shorter if I wanted to. So anyway, that's my plan with this. I know you guys might feel like you've been looking at this a long time, but it's really kind of fun. And I've got my stitch markers in there, and there is a reason to my madness, if you can believe it. This is the beginning, the little round ones. Let's see, where's the other one? Over here. No, that's not right. Yeah, right here. That's the repeat, these little round ones. And then here's where other stuff happens. That's all I can say. Hi there. So yeah, so it's been fun. All right, so I have many more balls of yarn with this one, but I'm trying not to look at them. They don't have a lot of yardage on it, so I keep reminding myself that. But so that's the Hardigan. Super fun. It just takes some time. The sleeves, I think I've told you, we're not going to put the pattern on. So that should go a little faster. All right, cardigan. The V-neck. Okay, where is that one? This, I think I'm going to try to focus on this one this week so I can maybe finish the body. It just, you know, I pick it up every now and then. See my stitch markers? A little alpaca stitch markers. I have a few here I was going to show you too. It is, you can find them on our website, but I also put, oh my gosh, it's all tangled here. I have to tell you, or maybe I'll wait till I get to that one, I'll tell you. Puppy dog story. Gosh, I'm sorry guys. It's tangled around my alpaca. Okay, there we go. All right, so a little bit further I think I've gotten, not a whole lot since last week. And I think when I measure, I have maybe 2 inches to go. So, getting there. This is going to be really oversized. It's going to be really comfy. It's got silk in it, so it's going to be super soft. So I can't wait. Although, you know, it's still really hot here, but that's okay. I also wanted to show you before I move on. So that's the V-neck boxy by Hohi. So, fun one. Before I want to talk a little bit more about the lily, if you still wanted to do the lily pattern, we have a couple kits. Sorry, the noise is noisy. This is autumn, so perfect for this time of the year. This one, this is my second choice if I didn't do the sangria. This is Pacific. So we have kits, but then we also have yarn that's not in kits, probably enough depending on your size to do a lily. This is, we call it blueberry. Looks more like grape to me, but call it blueberry. I have more sangria. It's not in the kit, but we do have enough to do probably a sweater. We have this color is Oasis. This is kind of cool. Can you see that? Yeah, it's got a little blue specks in it. And then we have the natural black, I think we call black natural. Excuse me, there was a nat. So any of these would work. And I'll put the link up too below. In case you're interested in doing the lily. Funny, I just saw Cadence's head over my head there for a second. Perfectly on top of my head. Oh, it's on my head. Okay, what next? My sister's scarf. And I feel so bad this hasn't gotten a lot of attention because it just takes a little more attention to do it. So, and here are my little needles I was looking for. But it's, I think I did maybe finish, maybe, I can't remember if I did a repeat or not since the last time. So this is, how do we say this again? Caladium? Caladium? Maybe? What? Caladium? I don't know. I'm not from around here. I'm not from these parts. So I can say it any way I want. Anyway.
No, that's different.
That's different, yeah. This is my sister's scarf. We just got some more of Copper Corgi, this Spanish moss, this lovely gray. You can do it in a stole or a scarf. So that's, it just takes a little bit more concentration, although it's not very wide, but it's just, you don't get in a groove with it. So that's why that's not the one I pick up often, which is sad. Okay, that's my sister's scarf. Oh, then I have a sample that I'm working on. See, aren't you? Look, see, I have my little stoppers on there. This is a sample for the shop. It is called Sunburnt. So it's a one skein sport weight. There's a little bit of lace there at the end. And let me show you where I am with that. I'm using Madeline Tosh Pashmina. And the color, oh yes, I can tell you. Thought my dog ate it. It was tart. So this is the one that my dog got into. So I have all these little balls of yarn because I had to untangle them. And I found out which one did it, and she was in trouble. I left it momentarily when I went to the bathroom, and they were all fine. I came back, and that little one, the new one, had it on the floor. But she knew. The other ones, I think, were going, hee hee hee. She hasn't figured out. She better not mess with mom's yarn. But she's going to finish it out. She's going to figure it out. So she didn't do any damage, thankfully. But it's going to be hard to tell where I am with this because there's some short rows going on. I'm in the middle of them. Let's see if I can get to the beginning. So here's the beginning. Nice little lace pattern. It's going to be nice when it blocks out. A little poofiness there. Very cute. I love this color. Can you tell? It kind of blends in with what I'm wearing. And then for the short rows, it's interesting because I was trying to make it a German short row, but they just tell you to turn. So I don't do a lot of shawls. Like, so in a sweater, they do tell you usually. I've never done a sweater that just said turn. So this one you just turn. Let me see if I can get to the point where, yeah, right here. So that's where I have turned and I'm coming back. Can you see that space? And when I come back, what am I going to be on the, oh, I'm going to be purling. So I will purl this one to this one and then purl a few past it, then turn again. So it's going to take me a little while. I'm hoping I'm in the right spot because you go all the way till there's one, this is yet one side. You have to get to one stitch over here, is what I believe. So that's making this middle part thicker. Can you see that? So that's what the short rows are doing. So it's a sunburnt, and I'm using sport weight pashmina, which is so soft. I don't know if you can tell, it's like getting floofy the more I kind of touch it. Yeah, it's very soft. It's got, I can't, let's see. It's merino wool, cashmere, and silk, I believe. I'm just going to tell you the percentages. Yes, 15% silk and 10% cashmere. The rest is wool. So super yummy. That's off. So that's where I am with that. Put this in here. All right, and I think I got one more to show you. I just couldn't resist. I've been wanting to start this one, and I've been putting off like you need to finish sweater, finish one. So I did start this Promenade Blouse, they call it. And I tell you what was my turning point? I was watching tennis, and there they showed somebody in a mohair sweater. I'm like, there's my sign. And I also wondered, I know a lot of you maybe don't watch tennis, but they showed a lady that was at the US Open knitting. Knitting. So she made the news. It was kind of exciting. My friends were like, oh, is this you? Is this you? I'm not sure I would bring my knitting there because I would be really watching people and the ball a lot. Okay, so this is how far I've gone. I did my swatch with both yarns. Maybe not quite a full swatch, but enough to know that, and it's just stockinette, that with my needle size. So I did go down for the DK, I can't remember what size, but I went down one size and then use a different size for the my Surrey silk here, and I went down whatever suggested size they have. So this is it. This is the neck. I think it's gonna be really pretty if I don't look like a rugby player. And then the dark blue. Let's pull them out. It's gonna be interesting because I was trying to decide if I there they are. Ugh, so fun. Again, with the color, right? So predictable. Yeah, so I think it's going to be pretty fast. I think there's about, if I haven't completed, maybe 8 rows of each color. And they don't tell me to cut it, so I think I'm going to carry. I talked to Cadence about it. I'm like, should I cut? And we decided probably carry is the best bet because you still have to leave a tail. So anyway, I didn't want to waste the yarn there. All right, was there anything else I wanted to talk to you about? I think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. My son is going to drive with a police officer this afternoon in just a little bit, and he's actually showing interest in driving. And so I thought, we can get some hours in with the police officer. Maybe he'll listen to her more than he will me. I have a funny story. Maybe I told you this. My middle daughter, who wasn't really into driving, she finally decided she wanted to drive, so we were out just drive, bring my knitting, we would just drive. And one day we got behind a tractor, because we live in South Georgia, and that's common. And she's like, I'm going to pass them. And I said, well, you can't pass them. It's a double yellow line. She said, oh, I don't think those really mean anything. So, yeah, that's my middle one. So I'm hoping that more stuff gets passed on if he's with the police officer with my younger one. So, anyway, I think that's all. Oh, I do want to show you these little stitch stoppers because we have, I showed you, I have a sunflower, I have the alpaca. We have these little, can you see that? Yeah, fox. We call this fox tail because it's the whole fox. You see the tail there. But we also have just the fox head. And then we have the leaf. Just fun. And oranges. And they work really well. And then we have the deer. Reindeer. Well, they're deer. My daughter always calls them reindeer. And I'm feeling like I want to get a red pen out and make it for Christmas and put a little red nose on it and make it Rudolph. Anyhow, I hope you guys have a great week. I'm hoping to get some knitting in. Like I said, I am traveling to North Carolina just for the weekend and have more updates for you guys. So have a great week. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I appreciate y'all watching. I didn't even call out anybody today, but thank you for watching. And I'll go post the patterns and such and put the links up. All right. Check us out at fuzzygoatyarns.com and have a great week. Thanks.